Hi everyone. I thought I'm sharing my screen with you to explain a little bit how to use the Telegram. Okay, so many questions are coming all the time and I just want to give you some ideas. I will share my screen with you to show you what we are going to do. Okay, here you see Telegram, you see the Healy Holistic Health, and I just need to put that a little bit lower, and I place myself a little bit somewhere else. Okay, the first thing you have to do when you come into the Healy Holistic Health group, you can see here there is the pinned message. It's on top of Telegram, and if you just click on it, you will see what it says. Okay, so you see the guideline, and it says before you ask your question, please use the search function. I will go into that and show you that on top right of this chat here. Then click on it and type in whatever you are looking for, like a keyword like kidney or bladder, nerves. Don't use the label of the so-called disease, because every so-called disease has an organ involved or a function involved, okay? And if we are looking for what could help us, we need to dig into that. The label doesn't say anything. We need to know what are the symptoms. And then the symptoms, that's easy to translate into your Healy programs. And then we know what to use. Then what you will find as well is shared media on top here. I will show you that later as well. So every video that was shared, every file that was shared, everything is in media. And you please go there to find some answers as well. If you don't find any answer, that can be, but please make sure you write the symptom in, okay? Not just the label of your disease. Sometimes people write the disease label wrong, or, you know, or it's such a funny name, so you don't find that, yes? You can't find it. So now, what I need to know as well is what Healy do you have? I can't give you a suggestion. Let's say that Healy Health Plus would offer if you only have the Healy Gold. Yeah. If you have Healy Resonance, then you know you usually follow the suggestion from Healy Resonance. There is no way that you are guessing around if resonance is telling you what are you resonating the most with. That's as well if you do distance healing or distance sessions, that's the same. That what resonates the most will come up. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, doesn't matter. Don't start to think you know better than the resonating field. That never can be the case. Okay, the resonating field has all the answers. Our mind has just a small range of answers to that what we really want to know. So if you have resonance, then please go with the suggestions from resonance. If you have resonance and if you have been following the suggestions, and if you still have the feeling, no, I'm not going anywhere, I don't get answers or I'm not getting better, then provide me with what you did and what is your concern, and that you have resonance. Otherwise, you just put the keyword in, you give me the Healy that you have and what you did so far. Don't ask up front. Give it a go. Healy is pretty straightforward. It's very simple if you stay with the symptom and not with the disease. Okay, then there's something very, very important as well. You get a manual, a HEALY manual. And you know, this is your responsibility. Please read it. Read the manual through in detail. Mark what is important and write that down if you have the feeling, yeah, that's something I have to look at, or I have to ask someone you would like to send information through. You know, if they tell you what kind of situation they have and that they would like to use Healy microcurrent, for example, then you need to know when is it okay to suggest it and when is it not, okay? Of course, if you suggest the resonance, most of the situations you can address with resonance. There is no contraindication with resonance because resonance is based on a frequency on information and not on a real electrical flow that you can sense when you have your wristbands on. So it's your responsibility, please, as well, if you sell a Healy, don't throw people just into a Telegram group. That's not appropriate. I mean, we are people. We are in a social selling area, and social selling means we are communicating. We want to know what is the other person up to, what is their concern, what did they try. So get into a conversation, get into communication. Communication is so important. You can't just throw someone in and think, well, you sold a Healy and you made money out of the person, and then the person can see how they go. That's not what our life is about. Okay, so if you are a sponsor, if you sell a Healy, make sure you tell them everything what is important. And then there's something else. You know, most of the time humans have the same challenges. It's not that different, you know, the same challenges all the time. So if you go through all the questions and answers from this chat, you don't need to do that in one go. You can go bit by bit, every day a little bit, and read through, and then you will see that the answer is pretty simple and straightforward as well. So you will find a lot of indicators, answers, what you have to look at, what is important to look at, and what kind of programs you are using. And especially, I want you to think a little bit, yeah? Not just to consume, but to think. So if you have some kind of gastrointestinal problems, I mean, you wouldn't run something for the skin. Then, of course, you are looking on your little short explanations of it. And I think I have it here, hang on. You see, laminated, just laminated, and then you have it in front of you, and then you go through it, and then you read. Okay, there are some good programs, for example, bioenergetic balance 2. There is gastrointestinal program, and then of course you use that. Okay, don't think it's complicated. It's really, there is a word, there is a symptom, and most of the time you find it here. Okay, let's go to the search function. So let's say you are looking for, let's say, tinnitus, because that's something so many people are always looking for. So then you just give it in, put it in, then now I made probably a mistake. tinnitus, sorry. So without the thing in up front. So sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So tinnitus, here you can see now how many answers you find here. Okay, question as well, answers too, and you just have to go through a little bit. Yeah, then we have pain. You put in pain, and here you see everything about pain, and you just read through pain. Okay, so don't ask the same questions over and over and over again. Then nerves. You see all the questions here and answers? A lot about nerves. Okay, and then you just click on the cross. That's it. Then you can go down again. Now let's go to the 3 dots on top. You click on it, and then you go on info. And on info, you see you can add a member, you can add someone, unmute, you can see statistics, you can leave the group, of course. And what you have as well is the members, but you have media. You know, everything that is shared as media, you will find in here. Especially this one I want to put your attention to. Some people, they don't have the description underneath the picture, so that is here. Okay, you just find it. Then many people want to know how long. Hang on, that was the wrong one. Where is it here? Some people want to know how long do I run the program with resonance, you know, so if it's acute, then you can see here 6 to 8 times, 0.37 minutes per day, 6 to 8 times. How long are you doing that until you have success? And physically or emotionally, if someone is in an emotional shock or gets fear or, you know, is frightened about something just in that moment and you want to help this person. If it is chronic, if it's running already for a long time, then you increase the time to 2:49 and you only go 2 to 3 times a day. So a longer time just keeps the information for a longer time active, so that the person that it can go through. Okay, and then look, probably a month, sometimes perhaps even more. And it is all about separation, trauma, stress, emotional blockages that belongs or happened in the past. So it's pretty simple, right? As well, what does it mean? You know, if in the aura scan, if you have the different potency, what does it mean? Where does it belong to? There's really not much you can't find. Every file that was shared in this group is here as well. So all the PDFs, you can download them. You will find answers a lot, and yeah, use that part. Then we have the links, all videos that have been shared. Just go through and find what you are after. Everything is in here. And voice, there was one person who was recording a voice message, and you can listen into that as well. Okay, so straightforward. I really hope that helps for the newbies, that helps for all the people who don't know how to use Telegram, and that what is here in the Healy Health, that belongs to all Telegram groups. Yeah, we all Telegram groups got the search function. Okay, so far so good. I stop sharing and I hope you have a lot of success. Okay, bye for now.